The U.S. Forest Service is trying something unusual to restore a stream in Summit County that actually sends water in the Dillon Reservoir and is an important source of water for Denver.
Our man in the mountains, Matt Renew, is in Summit County this morning. Matt, the U.S. Forest Service is restoring a creek and wetlands by doing what beavers do.
You're right, Corey and Jordan. Good morning. This is the first time something like this has been tried in this area. About 30 to 40% of Denver's drinking water comes from the Dillon Reservoir, so the water that flows into it is pretty important, and why the U.S. Forest Service is working to restore the habitat around Soda Creek. And to do that, they're taking some unusual steps, usually left to the beavers.
Along Soda Creek near Keystone in Summit County, teams with the U.S. Forest Service and National Forest Foundation have been digging and using big machinery to do the work beavers normally do.
Put these posts into the ground.
100 years ago, farming dried up much of Soda Creek, so for the past 6 weeks, teams have been building small dams to restore groundwater flows that eventually end up in the Dillon Reservoir, bringing back 30 acres to its natural habitat. Important work to restore this land and wildlife while protecting water that eventually ends up in the Dillon Reservoir and then Denver's water supply.
Dillon Reservoir is a really important water source for especially Denver, Colorado. And so by restoring this stream, we're not only ensuring that we're going to improve the quality of the water coming out of this system, but also the quantity of the water, making sure that we're providing water for the communities that depend on it downstream of where we are.
In order to fund the program, Coca-Cola bought some wetland mitigation credits from the National Forest Foundation, and the U.S. Forest Service has been overseeing this project. Reporting from Summit County, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News. Corey, Jordan, the Forest Service expects that they'll be in the area maintaining the dams for a couple of years until beaver move in and start doing the work for them.
I mean, Matt, it's impressive to watch what that work has done in such a short little time behind you. I mean, even looking right behind you, that used to be really dry out there.
This whole area was dried up from farming, and then this mitigation work has already started to work. And there's a couple, I don't know if you, well, there's a little ripple back there, but there's a couple of beaver, and they're a little family already trying to get a little morning breakfast, catching some trout already.
Look how beautiful that is. Also, it's like a Bob Ross painting behind him. It's so gorgeous.
See, he looks like he's in the fall season.
Yes. He even has a jacket on because it's cooler up there, not like it's going to be here today. Matt, thank you so much. Today we're talking